I want to rave about this gem, this book, Teaching Kids to Write Well by Larissa White Reyes. This book is an absolute gem. I am new, a new homeschooling mom. I have been looking for all sorts of materials to help me to be able to be successful in teaching my sixth grader son. And I've come across some good, some bad, but this has been an absolute godsend. The way it's written, it is simple, it's direct and to the point. It gives me points in a very well laid out format that I could follow. I mean, really easy, and there's some parts of it that are funny, and I really love the examples that the author gives in terms of for her own. The fact that she's also, that Larissa White Reyes is also a homeschool mom, so she has gone through some of the difficulties and she's able to give these great examples, which I just really related to and was very helpful to me and made me comfortable and to be able to relax and really take in all of the information in this book. I really love that. Some of the points that were really, I love the six secrets that she laid out. And the ones that were really helpful to me was the first one, and I felt so guilty, was secret number 3, throw away the red pen, because that's what I would do with my son. He would write something out, and I would just kind of mark it up and say, well, no, this is an incomplete sentence, or, well, you need some punctuation here, or things like that. And how she described how that could be more of a hindrance was, I absolutely changed things up. This could not have come at a better time because we were going through a semester of some difficulty in him coming up with ideas for a story. And so her example in terms of brainstorming really helped me to come up with great ideas in terms of listening to him, just talking about silly jokes or making an observation as we're driving, looking out of the window. And I was able to retain those conversations that we've had and to be able to bring those up to him in terms of, potential subjects for a story. And it was really helpful because it was his ideas. It wasn't me suggesting subjects. It was things that he already thought of but maybe forgot, but I just helped him with that. I love that because that was part of secret number 5, is making writing fun. For that, it was helped to make it fun because these were his own ideas. And also I love the idea that a suggestion that she gave in terms of taking the stories and maybe writing a comic book, because my son, my 11-year-old son, loves to draw. And so to take one of his stories and to ask him to add the illustration to it, he thought that that was a great idea, and that excited him and that excited me. It was just, I just love that. So all of these, I read this book, and it was like I said, it was an absolute godsend for me because it was so relatable and it gave amazing antidotes. It gave amazing points, and I think we all can relate to the author's experience when she talked about the great teacher that she had in English, and then the other teacher that almost squashed her dream of loving to write because she did not share the joy and embrace the imagination that her students had. And I love how relatable this book is. I think that every mom, any homeschool mom, or any parent at all who's trying to help their child love to read and to write well. And I love the title. I think it's an absolute very catchy title. I love that. This book is a must-have. It's easy. It's a quick read, and I've marked it up with all sorts of little notes to myself. This is a wonderful, wonderful book, and I love it. Enjoy it, all of you out there. Thanks.